All right, welcome to another deep dive. We're going to be diving into some pretty interesting stuff today.
Yeah, should be fun.
We've got some articles about meme coins and crypto hype and all that, right?
Right, meme coins, yeah. They're all the rage these days, huh?
It seems like it, yeah.
We'll see if they're actually worth anything.
Exactly. So we've got some news here about Hawk Tua girl. Remember her? She went super viral.
Oh, yeah, I remember. She launched her own crypto.
Yeah. Haley Welch, her real name is. She called it Hawk Coin. No surprise there.
Makes sense.
So how'd it go?
Well, it took off like a rocket at first. I mean, the market cap hit like $490 million almost immediately.
Crazy, right?
Whoa. That's a lot of hype. But then it crashed.
Oh, yeah. Huge crash. Lost over 95% of its value in just a few hours.
Ouch. So is this another pump and dump scheme?
That's what some people are saying, like CoffeeZilla, that crypto investigator on YouTube.
Yeah, I've seen his videos. He's pretty thorough.
So what exactly is a pump and dump scheme? How does that work with crypto? Well, it sounds like the creators just hype up the coin, maybe even spread some misleading info to drive up the price, right?
Right. And then?
Then when the price is super high, they dump all their own coins, leaving everyone else holding the bag.
Classic move, unfortunately. I'm not surprised to see that happening in the crypto world. But what's Miss Welch saying?
She's denying everything,
Yeah.
saying that she and her team didn't sell any of their tokens.
Interesting. But did they give any tokens away before the launch? Like to influencers or something?
She says no major influencers got any freebies, but she admits that some of her fans got some before launch.
That's a little bit fishy. Giving tokens away pre-launch. That could definitely manipulate the market, even if it wasn't intentional. What about snipers? I think I saw her mention them.
Yeah, she claims snipers messed with the price.
Right, snipers. So basically they're individuals or even bots that can buy and sell really fast to take advantage of, price differences. They kind of swoop in, make a quick buck, and disappear.
Like digital cowboys.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not always illegal, but it can definitely make the price jump all over the place, especially with a new coin. So it sounds like meme coins are a bit of a gamble then, right? Even though some people think they're less risky than like Bitcoin or something.
That's what it looks like. I mean, this hot coin story definitely raises some red flags. It's a reminder that even if a coin has a cool name or a viral star behind it, it might not be a good investment. Speaking of meme coins, though, have you seen what's going on with Pepe coin?
Yeah, that's crazy. It hit an all-time high recently and even flipped Uniswap's UNI token in market cap. Didn't think I'd ever see that.
Yeah, wild, right? You never know what's going to happen in the crypto world. But this whole meme coin craze has some experts worried, like Professor Carol Alexander. She's been sounding the alarm about young people losing money on meme coins.
Yeah, Professor Alexander's right to be concerned. It seems like a lot of young people are getting drawn into these meme coins because of the promise of quick riches, but they often don't understand the risks involved.
Right, they just see the hype and jump in without doing their research. That can be dangerous. And speaking of big market moves, Bitcoin recently smashed through that $100,000 mark. Do you think Trump being back in office has anything to do with that?
The timing is interesting, that's for sure. Maybe some investors see Bitcoin as a safe haven with all the political changes happening. It could be seen as a hedge against potential economic instability,
Yeah, that makes sense. So we've got all this craziness going on, meme coins, Bitcoin going through the roof, and a lot of people wondering what it all means for the future of money. What do you think? Is this a bubble that's going to burst, or are we witnessing a real financial revolution?
That is the question, isn't it? It's too early to say for sure, but one thing's for sure. The crypto world is evolving really, really fast. And before anyone makes any decisions about investing, they need to understand the risks involved. This stuff is complicated.
Absolutely. So let's dive a little deeper into the accusations against Haley Welch and what this whole saga means for the wider crypto market. We keep hearing about these rug pulls.
Yeah.
What exactly are those, and why should people be concerned?
Okay, so imagine the developers of a cryptocurrency. They suddenly abandon the project and disappear with all the investors' money. That's basically a rug pull.
So they just run off with everyone's cash. That's terrifying.
Yeah, it's a nightmare scenario. And because the crypto world is still so unregulated, these rug pulls happen more often than you'd think.
Yikes. It makes you think twice about trusting any of these projects, especially with all the celebrity endorsements flying around. Remember when Kim Kardashian promoted that Ethereum Max thing? What was that all about?
Oh yeah, and more recently, Logan Paul has been in hot water for promoting crypto investments without being totally upfront about his own financial stake.
It's like the Wild West out there. Anything goes.
Pretty much. We definitely need more transparency and accountability in the crypto world. People need to do their own research and not just blindly follow what celebrities are saying. Speaking of accountability, let's talk about regulation. There's been a lot of debate about platforms like Telegram being used for shady stuff, right? And its founder, Pavel Durov, had to answer some tough questions in a Paris court recently about those allegations. Yeah, that case really highlights how difficult it is to balance privacy and security in the digital age. Durov says Telegram is all about privacy, but authorities are worried it's being used for criminal activities. It's a tough one.
Definitely. And here in the U.S., we have the upcoming vote on whether to reappoint SEC Commissioner Caroline Crenshaw. A lot of people in the crypto world aren't too happy about that.
Yeah, that's because Crenshaw has been pretty skeptical about cryptocurrencies. She doesn't support those spot Bitcoin ETFs that the SEC has already rejected.
So it sounds like she might be a tough regulator for the crypto industry. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that vote.
Definitely. It's going to be a big moment for the future of crypto.
So it looks like regulation is going to play a huge role in shaping how crypto evolves. What do you think are the most important things for investors to keep in mind as they try to make sense of all this?
Well, it's like the Wild West out there right now. So as we navigate this complex landscape, it's important to, stay informed and be a little bit skeptical.
Yeah, that sounds like good advice.
Definitely.
Makes you wonder where all this is headed, right?
Yeah.
What does the future hold for all these meme coins and the crypto market in general?
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? Meme coins might seem like a quick way to get rich, but you got to remember they're often driven by hype and speculation more than anything else. There might not be any real value behind them.
It's almost like musical chairs, you know? When the music stops, someone's left holding a worthless coin.
Exactly. And as we saw with that Hawkcoin situation, even having a viral star behind a project doesn't guarantee success.
Right, right. So if meme coins are such a gamble, what about those more established cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum? What should people be thinking about there?
Well, those have definitely proven to be more resilient over time.
Yeah.
Part of that is because they have a more established infrastructure and more people are using them. But even Bitcoin and Ethereum aren't immune to the ups and downs of the market and all the regulatory challenges out there.
Yeah, it seems like the whole crypto world is on this crazy roller coaster ride with like these huge highs and then these terrifying lows.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Crypto is still in its early stages, so we're going to see some big swings for a while.
So, for our listeners out there who are trying to make sense of all this, what's your best advice? What should they be paying attention to when making decisions about crypto?
The most important thing is to do your research. Don't just jump into a project because it's trending on Twitter or because your favorite celebrity is promoting it. You need to understand the technology behind it, the team running the project, and all the potential risks.
It's like buying a house, right? You wouldn't just hand over all your money without checking it out carefully first.
Exactly. Same goes for crypto investments. Don't fall for those get-rich-quick schemes and don't just blindly follow the hype.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Exactly. That
Right.
applies to crypto for sure.
For sure. And since we're talking about being cautious, how can people protect themselves from those pump and dump schemes we talked about earlier? Are there any red flags to watch out for?
Definitely. A few things to keep in mind. First, be wary of projects that promise unrealistic returns. Like if they say you're going to double your money in a week, be suspicious. And watch out for projects that rely heavily on social media hype.
So basically, if it feels like a scam, it probably is.
Pretty much. Look for projects that have a clear roadmap, a team that's transparent, and a strong community behind it. Those are good signs.
Gotcha. What about if someone's like really pressuring you to invest right away? Is that a bad sign?
Oh, yeah, that's a huge red flag. Don't let anyone rush you into making a decision. Take your time, do your research, and trust your gut.
All right, let's switch gears a bit and talk more about regulation. We've touched on it throughout the conversation, but it's obviously a major force shaping the future of crypto. What are your thoughts on how regulation could impact the crypto space?
Yeah, regulation can be a tricky thing. On the one hand, it can provide some much-needed protection for consumers and bring some stability to the market. But on the other hand, too much regulation could stifle innovation and make it harder for new companies and projects to get started.
It's like trying to find that sweet spot between freedom and security, right? Too much regulation can be stifling, but too little can lead to chaos.
Absolutely. The challenge is to create a regulatory framework that encourages innovation while also protecting investors. That's something that policymakers all over the world are grappling with.
It's kind of like building a house again, right? You need a strong foundation for stability, but you also need some flexibility to allow for creativity and, growth.
I like that analogy. And just like building a house, it's important to have the right people involved in designing the regulatory framework for crypto. We need to bring together policymakers, tech experts, and industry leaders to create a system that works for everyone.
So it sounds like the future of crypto is still very much a work in progress. Lots of possibilities, but also some hurdles to overcome.
Exactly. The crypto space is dynamic and constantly changing. It's an exciting time to be involved, but it's important to approach it with both enthusiasm and caution.
It's like going on an adventure. You're excited about the journey, but you know there will be some bumps along the way.
That's a great way to put it. And like any adventure, it's important to be prepared.
Right. Have a map and compass to guide you and be ready to adapt as things change.
Exactly. You got it.
This deep dive has been incredibly insightful. We've covered a lot of ground, from the dramatic rise and fall of the hot coin to the wider trends and regulatory challenges facing the whole crypto market. It's clear that this is just the beginning of a much bigger story.
Absolutely. The crypto revolution is still in its early stages. We're just starting to understand its full potential and, all the implications it has for the future.
So as we wrap up this part of our exploration, let's leave our listeners with a thought-provoking question.
In this rapidly changing world of crypto, what role do you envision for yourself?
That's a powerful question. We've explored the risks, the rewards, and all the uncertainties facing the crypto world. Now it's up to each of us to decide how we want to be involved with this revolutionary technology.
Right. Will you be a passive observer, a cautious investor, or an active participant in shaping the future of finance? The choice is yours.
This has been a fantastic journey through the twists and turns of the crypto world. I'm curious, are there any resources or tools that our listeners can use to keep learning and stay up to date on this ever-changing landscape?
Oh, there are tons. It can be hard to know where to start, though. I always recommend sticking to reputable sources,
Yeah.
ones that give you unbiased info. Websites like CoinDesk and Cointelegraph are good for, news and analysis.
Yeah, those are good ones. And I always tell people to check out the white papers for any project they're thinking about investing in. It's like reading the instruction manual before you buy a new gadget.
For sure. The white paper will give you all the details about the project's technology, their goals, who's on the team, all that. And don't forget about communities like online forums and social media groups. They can be great places to connect with other crypto people and, learn from their experiences.
Yeah, it's all about finding those trustworthy sources and building up your knowledge. This whole deep dive has been a whirlwind, but I think it really shows how there's like this push and pull in the crypto world. On one side, you've got these meme coins promising to make you rich overnight and, viral stars getting in on the action. But then there's the very real danger of scams and manipulation and, the government cracking down.
Definitely. It's like this constant tension between wanting to innovate and needing to protect people. And, that whole situation with Caroline Crenshaw and her possible reappointment to the SEC, that shows just how much the regulations are going to shape the future of crypto.
It really does feel like we're at a crossroads. The decisions made in the next few months, years are going to determine if crypto goes mainstream or stays, just for tech people and those who like to take risks.
You said it. This is a make or break moment for the whole crypto industry. And for everyone listening, it's a chance to stay informed and actually help shape how this all plays out.
So as we wrap up our deep dive today, I think we should leave our listeners with one final thought.
Okay, I like that. How about this? The crypto world is full of complexity. It's always changing. But at the end of the day, it's about giving power back to individuals and creating a financial system that's more transparent and less centralized.
That's a really powerful idea, and it's worth exploring, even if you never invest a single dollar in crypto.
I agree. What we've learned today can help us make smarter choices about our own money and the role we want to play in the future of money, period.
Well said. So until next time, folks, stay curious, keep learning, and always approach the crypto world with a healthy dose of skepticism and that thirst for knowledge.
Happy diving, everyone.